Hello, everyone. Ben Bryce here again. Today I'm joined with Teddy Tarvis. Today is Tuesday, March 19th, and we're here to give you your midday mayhem. Maybe a little later midday mayhem than we're used to. But Teddy, we're seeing some action today. What's going on as we are about an hour from the close?
Yeah, we're seeing little small price movements in the grains right now. Everything's looking decent, but everything it's kind of choppy right now. I think the main focus right now is going to be this acreage report that's coming out next Thursday, the 28th. So I think going into next week, we're going to see some pre-positioning, but there's a lot going on right now. Even though we're seeing some small price movement, we got you know funds are starting to exit a lot of their shorts, especially in the corn, but you've got producers selling. So going into this report, I think could be pretty exciting.
All right. So we're looking for a little bit of activity ahead of the report. Like you said, right now we're just chopping around. Corn and beans seem to be up a little bit, down a little bit. Beans today really can't seem to make up their mind if they want to go higher or lower. But to your point, there's not really that much in the way of headlines.
Yeah, fundamentally, there is just not a whole lot that's going on. We've seen some dryness throughout the Midwest here in the States, but lots of people are starting to focus now on this the South American weather with Brazil, what's
Right.
going on there, and then after this report comes out, we're going to see more weather maps coming out and start to focus on moisture as well. So
Right.
they're getting ready to hunker down here as far as harvesting things goes. So yeah, it's right now it's kind of a waiting game with the beans, but they're going to need a good story to go higher.
Okay. So we are seeing a little bit of buying come into here. We've kind of seen it the past few weeks, but would you say it seems like small spec buying rather than these funds coming in here and saying, you know what, we're tired of being short, we're going to turn around?
Yeah, I think so. I think the last few weeks, in the last 3 weeks, we've seen the funds exit 85,000 of their shorts in corn, but it's a very slow, drawn out process. It's not going to happen all at once. It's going to be a sort of a trickle down effect as far as the corn goes, but I think that has sort of enticed a lot of smaller speculative buying
Okay.
as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to keep seeing corn just slowly grind higher, but I think it's a little bit of a different story for wheat and soybeans.
So right now you got guys out there, a lot of guys, and we ran our acreage survey. We were down there at the Commodity Classic a few weeks ago. A lot of guys still have corn, a lot of corn and beans in the bin. So are you
Mhm.
telling them, what are you looking for them to be doing, or what should they be doing if they have a lot of old crops yet to sell?
Yeah, so there's a few different ways you can go about it. I think it really comes down to risk tolerance and kind of what you're comfortable with. But if you would look if you want to look at buying, I would say some put options to protect your what you have in the bin. It's not a bad option, but if you did want to sell now, I would look to re-own it on the board, try to capture that upside potential
Right.
as we ride into the spring. But like I said, there's a few different ways to go about it. I would probably be looking more at options just because you're running the risk of margin if you're investing in the futures. So,
Right.
um,
Yeah, looking at buying some options there because
right, exactly.
yeah, the futures right now can be kind of all over the place, and we kind of
Yep.
even though we aren't moving much on a day-to-day basis, you are seeing some pretty big differences from the
Right.
highs and lows, from yesterday or just a few days ago. So,
Exactly. So I'd probably be looking at if you're looking at buying options, I'd probably be looking at the July contract as well. So
okay, all right. So looking for some options out there. Definitely a good way to take some risk off the board and kind of keep yourself in the game
right.
if you're looking to re-own it. So, with that, today is National Ag Day. So we got a little trivia for Mr. Teddy here. We got trivia Ted in the office. So Teddy, here we go. We got 3 questions for you. As we go into the end of the day here, just some National Ag Day trivia. First question: how many million people work in agriculture-related fields in the United States? A, 15 to 20 million, B, 20 to 25 million, or C, 25 to 30 million.
I am gonna go with B.
Correct. Wow, look at that. All right, 1 for 1 so far. 20 to 25 million people work in ag in the United States. Number 2, on average, how many people does every farmer feed? Think about it. You got 330 million people in the United States. How many people does one farmer feed?
I am going to say around 100 I'll say 125 people.
125 people. Yeah, I'm not going to give it to you. This isn't the Price is Right. This isn't a close putt and a gimme. The answer is 144 people.
I was close.
You were close. I'll give it to you. All right. All right. Number 3. In what year did we first celebrate National Ag Day? A, 1995, B, 1955, or C, 1973?
I'm going to go with C.
Wow. All right. 2 for 3. 1973 was the first day that we celebrated National Ag Day. So good job, Teddy.
Passing grade.
All right. So, all right. Pretty good at trivia, surprisingly. We'll take it. So I wanted to thank everyone for joining us. We got some major reports next week. We just released our snapshot yesterday. Give us a call anytime, 1-800-2-MARKET. That's 1-800-262-7538. And Teddy, thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.